and now we will do an audio sync. What shall we say on 3?
We're in, boys.
I have no idea.
What will we do on 3?
Well.
Stalin. Okay.
Stalin. 1,
2, 3.
Stalin. Okay, that was really loud.
That will sound really good
ring.
somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, guys, welcome to the podcast. It's the official second season. Is it the second season?
It is the second season.
It's the comeback.
Well, technically the third, but the first never aired because it was...
So the first season was just 1 episode that never aired.
And like 10 of technical
It wasn't
difficulties.
a season, it was a pilot.
Yeah, it was a pilot.
Well, anyways, we are older, we are bolder, physically and mentally.
Bolder?
Talk to yourself.
I mean, I'm balding, but I don't know about you guys.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's Johannes.
I am Johannes, and this guy right here is Ciaran.
That's kind of true, and I think that guy's Noah.
Yep.
Am I though?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Time is a flat circle. He might not be Noah anymore.
Time is a flat circle.
No, that's Matthew McConaughey. Time is a flat circle.
Let's start the podcast by explaining what happened. So basically, I don't know if you guys have heard, but recently in this year, there's been this weird thing that Ciaran got abducted, and he was away for a long time.
Yeah.
So otherwise, I think it's been a pretty normal year.
Yeah, I think there was something about like some small but it's something that invades people's systems and causes like
something like that.
Causes some weird symptoms, but we don't really know about that. So
no, I mean I haven't seen anything about it on the news at least.
Yeah, 2020's been pretty normal so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean things are going pretty well personally.
Yeah. Season 1 of the podcast was rolling pretty well, and I think we're picking up quite the momentum. Spotify actually sent us an email. I think they wanted to sign us, but
you know, after Joe Rogan deal, they came straight to us.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they weren't sure if
we were taken already.
Yeah. So he was like their second option, but yeah. Anyways, we couldn't actually sign the papers because a few days before that, Ciaran was. Wait, who was it that kidnapped you?
I'm not sure. I don't remember anymore. I think.
Oh, that might be because of all the chloroform.
Yeah, that you were sniffing.
Yeah, I was just doing
that. No, that wasn't. That was unrelated to the kidnapping. He was just
sniffing chloroform.
Yeah.
Well, there was no kidnapping. I'm an adult. There was an adult napping.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yes.
We've all turned 18 now.
That's true. Like I said, we're older, we're bolder.
So the last episode, we were all still kids.
Yeah, we were like.
And now we're driving away all of the Hollywood personalities from listening to our podcast.
Oh,
we're not kids anymore.
But now it's the risk that we are pedophiles.
That is true.
That is not true.
No, it's not true. I mean the risk is true.
All right, but anyway, season 1 of the podcast was kind of like the, life phase. We're all kids and it's fun. Now welcome to the dark episodes.
Yeah, now we're getting to the really deep philosophical stuff.
This is the dark phase of the podcast. Welcome.
Yep. No more playing around.
Now it's just
only talk about dark things.
Yeah. We used to make funny jokes, try to create some bits, but from now on, taxes, cars,
working,
how to get rid of bodies,
hating our wives, and
having
that's pretty much it.
Existential crises.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
Vacuum cleaning.
Vacuum cleaning.
Bathroom usage.
No.
Dishwashers.
No. Dishwashers. Wait, can you call them that still?
What do you mean?
No, nothing.
I don't know about this.
You didn't mean nothing.
I didn't mean anything. Yep, that's right.
All right. So how have you been? I was away today for a little while.
It's been an interesting day.
How so, Ciaran?
Well, I had the
Gay
psychology experiment.
Oh, okay.
Then I had to go introduce book club to the first years.
No.
And then this.
A little clubby club. Are you the like founder now? Are you the only guy?
Well, there's 5 of us left as like the oldest.
Wait, what do you mean left? What happened to the other?
Is the book club a battle royale?
Yeah, the zone is closing in.
Well, every time you don't finish a book on time, you just like turn to dust.
Exactly. Those who aren't good enough get caught.
Oh shit, man.
Caught?
So what are you reading? Are you giving them more difficult books or something?
Well, no, we are debating now. Today was like the first lesson, so we just came up with ideas.
Is this the book club or the debate club?
It's both. Book club is a debate basically because we read the book and then we just talk about the book and end up in a debate.
Okay, boring. Okay, let's move on. And Johannes, how have you been?
Very good. I mean, I don't really know what to tell you. Like I said, this year's been pretty boring. Nothing of importance has really happened. And today, today was no different.
No difference?
Nope.
Well, let me tell you, boys.
Yep.
I had a little adventure today. So.
Yeah.
Wait, I just realized that because in the season 1, we always had these train stories from you, but now, because he's actually moved to a penthouse in Kalasatama, we're only gonna hear metro stories now.
You're gonna hear Mellonmäki stories. You wanna hear a funny thing about Mellonmäki?
Yeah?
You hear gunshots at night. It's very calming when you try to go to sleep.
Oh.
Like one
Wait,
night.
like actual gunshots?
Yeah. Have you
Holy
ever
shit.
heard like a gunfight?
Yeah.
I mean, not a fight. I've heard a gunfire, but
Yeah.
at a range.
I mean, in Järvenpää, there was one time there's like a drive-by.
Yeah, I remember that.
So Järvenpää drive-by. What even is it though?
Ciaran remembers because he was the drive-by.
No, I remember we were talking about that, weren't we, at some point?
I think so. Yeah.
It was an interesting story.
Kieran's like, oh yeah, I remember when Jack picked me up. We rolled past these kids. Wait, were they kids? No, they were adults.
Yeah.
All right, but
Wait.
like in Mellonmäki, one night I was just brushing my teeth.
Yeah.
Then I hear go. I'm like, ooh, that's the first moment.
That sounded like a grenade launcher.
Your hair goes a little bit up, and you're like, ooh, what's that? Was that like a a firework, or do we have some action over here? And then it's a 10-second break. I hear another one, like it's a low bass. It's very compressed. It's not a very blown up noise as a fireworks. Then I stick my head out the window because it sounded like pretty far, so I felt safe. And then the real party started. Multiple guns at the same time. Go. And then there was a machine gun in there even. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. This is not sarcasm. This is not for the bit. There was a machine gun in the gunfight.
What the fuck?
Go. And that shape brought me straight back to Vietnam. Like,
Oh yeah, that happened this year too.
Vietnam.
The second Vietnam War.
yeah.
Oh, but we're not supposed to talk about it.
No,
I
it's
think.
spoilers.
Yeah. Because time zones.
News spoilers.
America doesn't know about it yet.
Yeah.
But
they don't know.
you'll learn in time,
Yeah,
American
But
viewers.
yeah, there's gunfights in Melbourne. Like, I'm trying to imagine what they're fighting about. What are the gangs? Is it like,
Bakkala Bloods versus the
oh yeah,
Lapin-
Kontula boys,
Lapin
boys.
Crips.
I mean, honestly, it could be about sports.
Mellonmäki males.
Mellonmäki males.
Fuck these females. Go.
It's just a bunch of incels who ordered guns from somewhere.
Yeah.
Not surprising.
Then attacked a random boomer grandmas on the
You
street.
attacked them?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of.
Oh, you were the cameraman.
Not really. I'm kind of like directing. But,
Oh, you're directing.
Executive
Yeah.
director, Noah.
but anyways, yeah. And on the metro, there's some interesting stuff there too. But
I can testify.
let's not get into that really. But yeah, today woke up at 5 a.m. Real
Why?
nice. Because I had to go all the way to Järvenpää
Oh,
to the
yeah.
army
True.
drafts. Do you call them drafts in English?
Yeah, draft. Yep.
And because the system is retarded, so because they've written me down over there, so now they're expecting me over there. And if I don't go, I'm a registered criminal.
Yeah,
So-
apparently it's actually
Yeah.
illegal to not go.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the consequence of that is.
Prison time.
Imagine a couple of police coming to your door like, hey,
Hey,
Peter, where have you been, Peter?
why aren't you signing up to kill people?
It's Joe Swanson in a wheelchair. Hey, where have you been? When did you come to the army? You're a criminal. You hate guns? Is that pretty gay, man?
Yeah, so we're all getting drafted to the army because apparently they're preparing for the Third World War. Wait, are we in the third one now? Yeah. So,
I believe Johannes is living just in his own universe today.
Honestly.
But yeah, Finnish is like, they were flexing it there, like in the way they're keeping the speeches, like, oh, the Finnish army defense system is so good. It's globally elevated to a whole new level and
Oh, really?
praised. It's such a great system.
Oh.
So it started to sound a little bit like propaganda to me, like, oh, this is
Well-
so great. I'm so glad you guys are going to be part of this. It's an amazing thing that we have this thing going on. It's economical. It works.
Yep.
But has it been proven that it works?
I don't know.
I mean, When it,
Finland has never not had an army, like
Yeah.
a mandatory
I
service,
guess.
so
I
they
guess.
can't really prove if it works or not,
yeah.
because they have nothing to compare it to.
That's true.
I made my way over there, and they started off with like trailers.
Trailers.
Yeah, they showed us like a trailer
They
that was.
showed you a trailer of your own death, like
Yeah.
little flash forwards, like,
I like
Russian man capturing you.
I like how they want to make us hyped about the army. They like showed this video clearly edited like in Windows Movie Maker, and then it was just like epic clips, like like bunch of dudes just rolling in the snow and like running around and like
What?
shooting guns from cool perspectives, and then it's just like that music from 2012, that royalty-free music on YouTube, some
Yeah,
action
yeah.
song. You usually recognize it. They got.
It's like the song that people use in elementary school when they film like a action movie.
Yeah, it's what all the YouTube channels, all the
Yeah,
game
yeah.
players use. It's that exact same music.
That's
And then
so
they
funny.
show this guy came up looking so like, I don't know, he was really.
Jiahe?
So let me tell you.
Let me tell you about that time I killed 200 people.
Yeah, all those Russians I
Yeah.
shot in the head. But yeah, this guy, he was squinting the whole time. He gave us a bunch of propaganda. Then the priest came up. They're like some war priest. I don't know.
Wait, what?
Some
I found my
Okay,
job.
now
And
this sounds
okay,
more and more like propaganda.
straight up, this dude was like the creepiest, one of the creepiest guys I've ever seen. He was like, okay, how do I describe this? He was lean.
Yeah.
He had like he had back hair, medium length, like a comb over.
Okay.
Kind of a wide but very sharp face. It was
Oh.
tracking a little bit. He looked very alien. His eyes were difficult to see, so they were only like looked white, like
What?
through like eyeglasses.
Yeah.
And he was speaking in a very weird tone, like, yes, the Finnish, what do you do for people and morals that all people are good and this kind of. And then one point let's mention something like, and if you haven't done confirmation, you can do it in the army.
What?
Really? This guy was like evil.
They're like
clearly
recruiting
evil.
people for religion there. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it was the most evil dude I've ever seen. And then I'm forgetting something.
Okay, but
What are you forgetting?
can I interject? That
Sure, anything. Ask me anything.
it's kind of funny. I think it's kind of funny that because what you described sounds like they're kind of advertising the military service, but it's literally mandatory.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you have to do it by law. So what need is there to like convince you to do it?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. The funniest one was like where we were waiting for our turn to go into the room with the three guys. And they said-
Wait, what? What room is this?
and then
The fucking three elders. who judge
yeah,
you.
like literally, you walk in there and they give you papers and like, normal Noah, huh? I'm like, yeah.
They have they're all holding torches, and you come in, they bless you, make you kneel before them.
I seek an audience with the great elders.
And they just go like, so you have a little bit of scoliosis. Yeah, but it's not really a problem. All right, so you're A. and then they would just ask where I want to go.
Then
and
they
were
hand you the AR-15, tell you to go.
and they were
get
just
the
like,
hell out.
then there was a very official section where like, no, normal, you're being drafted to the Santa Maria Prickment this year. See you there. Oh, okay, bye. It was like so fast. They just
Yeah,
decided
they have
my
a lot
year.
of people. They have a lot of people that they have to
Yeah,
get
but some
through.
people are a really long time in there, like
Yeah.
discussing. But yeah, I'm worried. But while we were waiting for that, they showed us other videos like the special Rickmans and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were like the funniest one was the Air Force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The video was literally at one point. First, it's this like dark room with computers, and they're just like they're looking at the radars.
Oh,
And they're
okay.
like,
Yeah.
mission, I saw, go
Like
here.
flight
go in,
control.
Copy, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it like, enemy jet scene, and then it cuts to this hangar door from the inside. The door opens, it's a slide, and then there's like 5 silhouettes. The guys walking in, like and you go,
Okay, that sounds kind of fun though.
and then it's a montage of the guys like preparing the planes, putting the bullets in and stuff. Dude,
Dude, it's like footage from the new Battlefield. It shows their kill streaks and everything.
I showed the three elders my Battlefield 4 compilation, so my YouTube channel. They were very impressed. They offered me like a special, special international forces thing.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, no, I'm not like really. I'm just like a normal guy. You know?
Yeah, I don't even speak English. I'm just a guy from Järvenpää.
Yeah, and
That's great.
No, but that's so good. Like you go there, like they tell you, like I think there's no room, so we have to put you here, and then you're like. Sorry, have you seen my kill-death ratio in Call of Duty? And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Sir, right this way, please,
Yeah,
to the
exactly.
VIP
see
room.
my Fortnite win count.
I won 3 games in a row.
I
And
want
then
to
the others
no-scope
like, oh
someone.
shit.
They're like, oh, sir, I didn't mean to disrespect you. They start saluting you.
Like I once jumped out of an airplane, 360 no scope someone.
No big deal. No big
I have
deal.
over 500 drops from planes, from Warzone. I
I've
want to
collected,
be in the
Paratrooper.
paratroopers.
Yeah.
I've collected over 10,000 dog tags from my opponents.
Yeah.
Our friend's brother is in the paratroopers.
Oh really?
Yeah, I won't say her name, but she's in our school.
Oh.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, her. But we're gonna blur that out for the video listeners.
Yeah, but there was no sun.
But yeah, he said, like, I talked to him after he went there because they started in July.
Yeah.
And he said that it's like really demanding because, you know, like jumping from planes, it looks like, yeah, it's really fun, but it's not like skydiving because skydiving, you have someone on your back who's guiding you. Here, the only thing on your back is like 30 kilograms of stuff. You have to make sure everything's fine. And even on the first jump that they did, like the instructors didn't tell them what to do. They had to make sure everything's strapped, the parachute works and everything.
That's kind of like.
So like I was like, what if you just make one mistake on your first try?
So you like they then went jumping out of an airplane with like no
I mean, they didn't
instructions?
start from airplane. They start from towers.
It would be really
like-
funny. Like, all right, let's go, guys. Strap
on the
on.
first day. On the first day, they're like, yep,
Get on.
get on.
There's a parachute. Go, 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 go. Well, these guys didn't really make it, didn't they?
Yeah, well,
Let's
I mean,
get
they
the
would-
new draftees in
Yeah,
here.
wait for
and
next
go
year.
show them cool videos with the cool music backgrounds. Maybe they could come here.
Yeah, then there's that. They're like, oh wait, is that the kid who won Warzone 3 times? Oh well, he's gone now.
Oh well.
Well, you do know that they call the Air Force, like, on the low, pancake makers.
I don't get it.
Because they fall flat like a pancake. I take offense. Bruh. Major bruh moment.
First joke that Ciaran makes.
I want this podcast to just be us bullying each other. That would be the funniest.
I mean, it kind of is that, but it's just mainly directed towards Ciaran.
Ciaran
Yeah.
is the bully.
Bully.
No, I'm the bully.
Bully.
So the victim.
Bullied.
Bullied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're bullied.
Bullied. That sounds like a traditional celebration.
That sounds like a Scottish food with lamb and intestines.
No, that's haggis.
Intestines. Oh. After the army thing was done, and they gave me there was a dentist there, and they were like, "Hey, speak to this dentist.
What?
Check up your,
Oh,
your
because
teeth."
they have to take out one of your teeth and give you the cyanide pill.
Yeah.
So
Wait.
so that if you get captured in combat, you just bite your teeth, like you grind them really hard.
Wait, what
so
did the
you
dentist
can't
do?
be a prisoner of war. I just told you.
No, but low-key, what else did they do?
No, it was just like if you haven't checked your teeth in a while, you can set it up there. And I was
Oh.
like, I did that last month. Bye bye. And they gave me free toothpaste and gum, and I just went. And then
Hell yeah.
free snacks.
Yeah,
Right.
dude. Honestly, that's a pretty good deal. Like sacrificing yourself to your country.
For some
Well,
snacks?
you get gum. You get snacks.
But the
I
thing
don't
is-
see. I don't see that.
The thing
issue.
is, my dad dropped me off there because it's like somewhere in Tuusu, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's just this like station, and then I had to figure out how to get out of there. That was a little bit tricky. I walked through some kind of field, the bus station. I'm not kidding.
That's where the paratroopers are training. Someone just lands on you.
I got very lost. The internet didn't really work. I just saw the spot where the bus station was. I went through the wrong direction at first. Then I went through this I ended up in some parking lot, and then I saw the road I need to be on the other side. Then I went through a field, just tripping over. Then I did some bus surfing.
Bus surfing?
Yeah, you know, you have to take
Subway
that bus
surfer.
and you drop off there, and then
Yeah, because I thought of what Ciaran just said, the mobile game where
Subway surfer.
you have to run on the buses and trains, you know? Because that would be fun.
Some people
I
still
don't know
play
if
that
that
game.
would be fun.
No, no,
Physics
really.
standpoint, you would fall off pretty quickly.
That's-
No, you're being chased by a man and a dog, and you're running off, and from buses and trains.
Like
Yeah.
jumping off from on top of a moving train,
Yeah.
that wouldn't really work.
I mean, in the movies it works.
But see,
You're
the
saying Indiana
movies.
Jones.
Haven't you seen Fast and Furious, dude?
I've seen no Fast and Furious movies
What?
in my life.
Oh no, not even Tokyo Drift.
Not even Tokyo Drift.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
so
a classic,
sad.
dude.
This is the best clips of the kind of like super redneck guy just going to Japan, and
Yeah,
then because the only guy he knows there is a black guy,
yeah.
so he has to just be with him even if he doesn't really
Oh,
want to
and
be racist.
yeah.
So
Okay.
they bond and overcome racism.
Oh,
yeah.
they defeated racism.
Yeah,
Oh.
overcome racism in Japan by
Okay.
bonding with each other because now they can unite and hate the Japanese.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense because,
Jesus.
like, this year I haven't seen anything related to racism. Like, it hasn't really been.
Yeah,
a
Tokyo
theme at all.
Drift did it.
Tokyo
It
Drift
took
did it,
like
yeah.
a decade to like kick in.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it did it.
Well, it's a slow burner.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
meant that was the thematic of the movie. Okay, Ciaran, can you explain to me the plot of Fast and Furious? How they go from street racing to driving on top of like jungle bridges?
Well, you see, there's only a finite number of streets in the world. so after you've driven across all of them, logically the next thing you do is drive out of planes, drive on the sea, and drive.
And join the CIA.
Yeah, join the CIA,
Oh,
get
so,
a gun.
So the street racers joined the CIA.
Well, there's
That is what it is,
it's
right?
CIA,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I think.
Because what I know of the first movie is like somebody's stealing these DVD players. You go undercover there and find out who it is. And then
No, it's the guy who disobeyed the commercial in the beginning of DVDs.
You wouldn't
like, you
download
wouldn't
a car.
download a car. That's what the first Fast and Furious is. Someone actually did download a car, and they're like, hell no.
Isn't that just the actual plot to Tron, though?
Yeah, basically.
But like the mopeds.
can you explain, Ciaran? Have you seen the Fast and Furious movies?
Not all of them, and I.
But do
really
you know the
I don't
plot?
think it's possible to see all of them.
I don't
Like,
care.
There's
about
always
them.
one that you don't know
So
about.
there's
Yeah.
like, I know that the plot is like, oh, we're family, and it's like a bonding movie of people in cars, and there's like the street racing, then there's the whole agencies, then there's the bad guys, and there's like Vin Diesel's character, and Vin Diesel's character betraying the team, but then actually not betraying the team.
Yeah,
and
because
then
they're
there's the
family.
ice-
Vin Diesel says family
Yeah,
a lot.
I know, and then there's the whole The Rock's character when he breaks the cast. And
Oh
goes,
yeah, he
"Oh,
flexes his arm, and somehow his broken arm has like such strong muscular integrity that he breaks a cast, which is like molded onto his arm.
But yeah, I don't remember anything about the movies that I have seen because it's so.
I mean, I just want to understand the plot of Fast and Furious.
There is no plot. They
Because
don't
I've
understand.
heard multiple explanations. I really like don't get it.
Yeah.
What's happening? One movie that you may not get on what's happening is Tenet.
Tenet. Exactly. But
And
I love
it's a
that.
pretty good movie, yes?
Yeah, it was pretty good, but honestly, I was expecting it to be better because, like, Nolan's movies have all been such high tier.
See, I think it's better than Interstellar.
I
Me
don't
too.
think so. I don't
Me
think
too.
so.
I think it's better than. Hell yeah!
High five.
I think it's better. I mean, what could you have expected though?
Well, like I told you about
Yeah,
how
yeah.
they introduced this like massive trope, which is that you can control objects.
You can
that
sense.
You can sense objects that are traveling back in time.
Yeah.
And they tell that in the first 5 minutes, and it's like, oh, that's clearly going to be a key characteristic of the plot. And then he never uses it again.
But it's used by others and by the surroundings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He himself doesn't have to.
Makes sense.
But well, he does the biggest brain version of that with mental games. But
Yeah.
like, let's not get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. True. So I don't think like what do you want him to walk on the street and then just like put a hand out and a gun comes from somewhere.
Yeah, because I mean that's how they kind of explained it.
Yeah,
in
but
the
that's
beginning.
villain
I don't
behavior.
think
He's
they-
not a villain.
I interpreted that the scene where the intuition comes in. It's just like explaining that some objects are going back in time.
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't take as that this guy is gonna use this a whole lot. But like,
yeah.
yeah, that's that.
Yeah,
But like,
but it's a great movie.
yeah, my
And-
favorite scene is when they go into the room and there's just like a used condom on the floor and some clothes.
Yeah.
And then Robert Pattinson is like, so what happened here? and then Washington, John David Washington is like, it's not about what happened. It's what's about to happen. And then some naked guy runs in backwards with a ski mask on.
Yep.
And then the intense music's like dun 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 dun, and you know what happens next.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we saw the same version of the movie.
I think he might have seen a pirated version of that movie. But talking about time.
Oh, I was gonna talk about pirates, but you do your thing first.
Okay, we could talk about pirates later, but talk about time. Time is pretty interesting if you think about it, and like different like groups of people have had different views on like time. Like, do you know who the Kabbalists are?
The who?
The Kabbalist. I think.
Oh, is this the start of the trivia section? Yeah.
It is ancient, I think, like Jewish group, like back in long time ago, and like they had this belief about time that it's like a illusion and that future and past are all happening simultaneously, and that time doesn't exist truly.
Okay. I mean, the thing is, you can't really disprove that because we only exist in like one time at a time, you know?
Is it the theory that time is just a fourth dimension?
Yeah.
Well, isn't it?
I mean,
we have the spatial dimensions and we have time, temporal.
Because time machines are like pretty much impossible to make, but there is actual like susceptible evidence to say that wormholes exist.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And
which are time tunnels.
Basically, because wormholes, you travel so far that you basically go backward in time because of how fast you travel. Or forwards, yeah.
I mean, it's just a loophole to like, it's like you're skipping a movie.
Yeah.
You know, boom.
It's very interesting though.
But
I don't know, like, if wormholes would exist, then it would be so difficult to study because if someone does go in one, we don't know if they would just die or if they would go back or forward.
Yeah, the same with black holes.
Yeah.
Well, black holes and then the hypothetical white hole, which is my favorite thing.
Is that the antimatter thing?
Yeah, no, it's the fact that while black hole takes in matter,
it spews
white
it
hole
out.
spews it out, and that's like a hypothetical
To
end
my
point.
understanding, white hole is a wormhole.
No, I've always found them to be different things.
But white hole or whatever, this inverse black hole, what if that's how our universe was created? That we were originally in a black hole, you know? But then it got inverted, so now it's pushing us outwards, and that's why the universe is expanding all the time.
Yeah, in worm-like matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, could make sense, but my real question is, where's the green hole? Because I want to really go to the Shrek universe.
5 for that, yeah.
I want to really go to the Shrek universe. And hey, donkey!
Shrek Forever After.
Dude, what is the story behind Shrek? Is it like a folk story or a myth? Or is it just like an
I figured it
story?
out in Finnish class.
Oh wait, no, yeah.
It's the for generation Zoomers, it is Don Quixote.
Oh my god.
Think about it. It's Don Quixote for Zoomers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right, actually.
Yeah.
Because
it just clicked with me, like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, because he's a funny guy who has a sidekick who, like, he kind of drags around.
And he
goes on adventures.
It's making fun of the idea of a perfect night and so. It is a Zoomer Don Quixote.
But Shrek is also based according to 10 famous fictional characters and who they're based on.
Yeah.
A French man who lived in the 1900s called Maurice Tillet.
Wow, imagine like you tried to live a normal life and, you know, achieve, you know, just be happy. And then your legacy that you leave behind is that a fucking green massive ogre was like created after you.
But do you know why?
Yeah.
Because there's this thing called acromegaly, which he had. It's a hormonal disorder that develops when your pituitary glands produce too much growth hormone.
So he actually looked like Shrek?
So like, no, your bones increase in size, your hands, your fists, your face.
Damn.
So they're like disproportionate.
That's what all the Fast and Furious actors are.
Yeah, Johannes, put the mic a little better.
Better?
Yeah, because it's now just pointing into your cleavage.
Oh no.
And Maurice
and your tits ain't talking.
I'm sorry.
And
no, but like, I mean, put it sideways like this, you see?
Yeah.
There's a strat to it.
Yep, I'll do that.
So Maurice Tillet was a French wrestler before he died. He died of a heart attack when he was like 51. But yeah, so Shrek is based on a French wrestler with this thing.
Oh,
but
okay.
But it's Don Quixote.
It is Don Quixote.
Basically.
So what I wanted to ask from you guys is, what do you think Christopher Nolan, after Tenet, is doing next?
Well, my dream, which is pretty unrealistic, would be that he would make a sequel to Inception, because like that universe has so much that you could still explore. Because we only saw like a very small group of characters, you know.
True.
And it seemed like there was because they were part of a company, right? So surely that company has competition.
But like, what do you do in Inception 2? Or we go multiple dreams inside a dream.
Yeah. I
Dream
don't know.
inside a dream inside a dream.
Or,
It's
I mean, it would be kind of.
there's no like wow effect anymore.
Yeah.
What do you go inverse dream?
Well, he's done.
Tenet and Inception together.
Well, I was gonna say about that. He's done two-dimensional stuff. Like a lot of Batman characters are two-dimensional.
Yeah.
But then Inception being dreams and space has the third dimension, and then Tenet has the fourth dimension. He should go on to the fifth dimension.
So just make like a completely surreal movie.
Yeah.
That has no structure.
Yeah,
I mean, he could do that.
some kind of abstraction.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Christopher Nolan. You were wondering what I'm doing next.
Yep. We were.
Well, you know, Tenet is this kind of.
Wait. How did you get here?
well,
Is this like Lord Voldemort? When you speak your name, you just come
You see,
out?
I have discovered teleportation.
Oh, so through time or space or both?
My child, it is way too complicated
Oh,
for
okay.
you
I
to
see.
comprehend. But
Yeah.
Tenet was this making a.
Garbage. sorry. That was my.
Excuse me. Your puny comments do not matter to me.
Okay,
in any
please
way.
don't go back in time and kill my grandfather. I'm sorry.
Tenet is a spy movie.
Yeah.
It is a sort of this showing appreciation for the spy genre with an interesting twist. Now, next up, I'm thinking I want to do something with the usual romantic movie tropes. I'm thinking of a romance movie between a man and a woman.
Oh, that's original.
But the
I've
man,
never heard of that before.
Wait a second. You
Okay,
imbecile.
sorry. I won't interrupt you again.
The man is matter, but the woman is antimatter.
Oh, like yin and yang.
If they touch,
Hmm?
the universe will explode, and end.
Oh, have you heard of this company called Zoom? It's free and it gives you unlimited video call experience without touching your partner.
The movie is about what a man is prepared to do for love and pussy, even if it meant the end of the whole humankind.
That's kind of simp behavior, don't you think? Like, that's going a bit too far. Surely there's other women.
Horniness is an interesting thing. See, in this universe, everyone is gay.
Oh. So
This is a man for the first thing in a long, long time feeling it, you know.
But how are people born if there's no reproduction?
Yeah, sperm banks.
Oh, sperm banks. True. No, that makes sense.
See, in this universe, sperm banks are a mega corporation.
Oh, so it's a cyberpunk universe.
No,
No.
no.
Okay.
It's simply an alternative of the modern society.
Is the setting in like current era or
Near future, as
near
always.
future? Okay. Yeah. And so I had another question, but that comment kind of threw me off about the reproduction. Oh yeah, so this is the first heterosexual man in a long time.
In a very long time.
In a very
yes.
long time. Okay.
See, when humans evolved
Mhm.
through Fortnite, everybody became gay.
Oh, so the game made people gay.
Yes.
And since then, people just were gay.
Yes.
But society went on as normal.
Yes, society went on as normal. The norms altered a little bit, but the premise is everyone is gay, and then comes a man who rejects to play Fortnite.
Oh, is it a mandatory thing? The government issues.
They
a
give it
certain
to them
amount
in kindergarten. It
Oh,
becomes a social norm, and through this Ruli and Romeo thing, kind of romance comes with the antimatter and the matter,
Yeah.
and it will tell the story as they touch, the universe will explode. As in, this physics-based idea, theory that antimatter and matter, when they interact, they cause a Big Bang.
But
and the movie is called Infatuation.
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 Okay. I'm kind
the
of
movie is called Infatuation.
I did hear
Infatuation.
that, but is a V or an F?
It's infatuation.
It is infatuation.
Infatuation. Okay.
Yes.
Infatuation.
Infatuation.
Okay. So infatuation with an F, right?
The movie is called Infatuation.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. No, wait. Before you teleport back.
Who was that?
Wait. Where do you come from? Did you switch places with Christopher Nolan?
I ended up in some kind of like dark dungeon somewhere.
Oh no. Did you see a man?
There were like some forms of humans there, but I didn't really see.
Okay. I mean, maybe that's for the better.
See, I came up with an interesting thing now for that, because this infatuation.
What are you talking about?
Isn't that the Christopher Nolan's?
Oh, the new movie. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. It came out last year. I forgot.
What are you?
Yeah.
This bit is starting to have too many layers. Don't make it more clear. Yes, Ciaran.
No.
The only thing that would make this better if we start speaking in reverse.
Do you know what else has layers?
Oh, the
Ogres.
new Big Mac.
No,
Only
ogres
$5.99.
are like onions.
Dude, we really upgraded from season 1. We have Zoom and McDonald's as sponsors now.
What?
And we're doing a deal with Spotify. Wait,
who has the five patty beef burger that you were talking about?
The 5 patty beef?
Because you said only 5, and that's not like only fans, but it's a serviceable burger.
Isn't 5
You get access to burgers that, you know.
Yeah.
Isn't
Like
5 patty...
the higher tier you subscribe,
Yeah,
the more
patties you have on your burger.
Oh,
Isn't
that's a good
5
idea.
patty beef just that time we saw those 5 women named Patty fighting each other on the street corner?
Oh, that's true. Wait, wasn't that in Mellonmäki?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, one time we were in Mellonmäki. It was very dark, and the only thing we saw was this guy brushing his teeth in the window, right? No, this is real. We were walking past this like nice apartment building to which apparently like these really attractive guys moved into recently. One of them was brushing his teeth in the window, and it was just me and Ciaran. And then we saw these like characters on the street.
Characters?
Yeah, like NPCs. You know?
How do you determine who's an NPC and who's not?
Well, I mean, you can kind of tell who's real and who's just a script.
You can feel.
You can feel it because, like, you know, for example, I'll explain.
That is my next movie.
No, Christopher Nolan, go back. So we were walking down the street, right, and we see these 5 NPCs, and the reason, like, I realized something was fishy because they all kept repeating the same lines of dialogue, and it was like they were waiting for actual players to like render in, you know? Because the NPCs they don't do anything until you see them, because that's when the rendering distance becomes close enough. So they were just kind of standing there, and then as soon as we stepped into the frame of the camera, then the NPCs started talking. They were like, "Oh, I'm Patty." Then another one says, "Oh, I'm Patty." And another one says, "Oh, I'm Patty." Then another one says, "Oh,
and then another one said,
"Oh, I'm Selma."
Yeah, one of them was Selma, and these 4 Patties, they were really like they were getting really confused, and they started walking around in circles. One of them walked to the nearest fence and kind of got stuck in place. You know, it looked like a restricted area, and they couldn't get through. And Ciaran, you can pick it up from here.
Okay, yeah. When that started happening, we found out that the Selma, as we had thought it was actually also called Patty. And then
she was basically tricking them. It was like a glitch.
Yeah, and then that caused this massive like chain of events where one accidentally throws an elbow, and the next one throws an elbow back.
The 4 others draw guns on her.
No, they don't. That happened later.
Oh.
It's his turn.
The elbows enter each other, and after they collide, it causes this like friction sound, and like we just stared back, and then they like jumped off each other. the 4 original patties pull out their guns, point it at the one Selma that's now a patty, and she reaches in her shirt and pulls out 2 guns and just points them at the 2
Yo.
nearest patties. And then we're like, but you're still outnumbered. There's 2 more patties. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? But then she out of nowhere, her arm like pulls up. And both of her arms have a smaller arm coming out with even bigger guns. And they point them at them. I'm like, oh snap, what's happening?
To visualize, it's kind of like a General Grievous situation in Revenge of the Sith.
Exactly.
It turns around, the guns start spinning, and as the Selmas all point their guns, they're so confused. Because
Patties.
I'm sorry, the patties. Because they didn't know what to aim at, because, they don't know what the real arms are at this point. Because 2 are coming out from the original arms, but they don't know which ones are real and which ones have a blank bullet.
Yes.
So then, eventually, the only decision they could come to was that the machine gun, which was in the window next to the camera, had to be revealed, and started shooting.
And then Ken Reeves came out of nowhere with sunglasses,
Yeah.
right?
You're breathtaking.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was doing John Wick 4, but ended up in here, and then
One at a time, they went to kill him.
then this video game is called Cyber Mackie.
Cyber Mackie.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's that. Good job, guys. I'm proud of your improv comedy.
Thank
Thank you.
That was just god awful. Okay.
Everything's kind of awful.
Oof, oof. Okay. Did we have some segments on this show?
I have
Or was this always just this chaotic?
I think
It was chaotic.
But I had a question that I wanted to ask you guys, like an actual question.
Actual question
Yeah,
coming
like
in.
real.
Unlike the fake questions.
Are you bleeding from your nose or what's happening there?
Yeah, I was earlier.
Earlier was the decoy question.
He's like 11 from Stranger Things, but
Or
his
any
power of
anime character.
improv comedy and his nose starts bleeding.
Yeah, he focuses too hard.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right, so here's the question.
Yeah.
Sure, boy.
$5 million, euros.
Yeah.
5 million euros right now, transferred to your bank account. Yeah.
Yeah.
No taxes. No no hidden meanings. Just
Yeah.
5 million. But every week, every Monday, for the rest of your life, every Monday you lose 2% of your sense of smell. Taste. So next week you're gonna have 98% of your taste. Week after that, 96.
Give me the money.
And then
So it's constantly 2% from the 100.
Yeah.
Not like 2%
No,
of 90.
from your current
Okay.
sense of taste. So in 1 year, you're not going to taste anything anymore. Everything tastes bland. But it's a very gradual descent.
I'll take that. Food is just a source of nutrients.
I
anyway.
will not take that. I'd rather enjoy what I eat.
Like, the only 3 drinks I consume: water, green tea, and milk with warm meals.
Okay.
I don't eat any fast food or candy or chocolate. That is literally the best
Except
deal.
McDonald's. Thanks to the sponsor. Yeah.
That is literally the best deal you ever presented me.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. What if I change it to your vision?
No.
I'd do that because I'm not using my vision properly anyway.
True.
And sense of smell, I would do that as well. Hearing, nah.
Yeah. Hearing definitely not.
Curing the daredevil.
Honestly, I would rather lose my vision than hearing.
Yeah, same.
I thought you were about to say taste.
No.
Oh my god.
Okay. In ranking, hearing is the best.
Yeah.
Vision.
Hearing is S tier.
Hearing is S. Vision is A. Taste is
See, I would
also
argue.
A or B.
I would argue both vision and hearing are S.
I don't know.
I need my vision, my hearing for music.
Yeah.
Vision I don't need.
Yeah. And I feel like you could learn to live without vision.
Well, you can learn to live without anything.
Just like,
Yeah.
Except
doing bad things. Boop, 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 walking on the street and just screaming so you see all the cars and people.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, are those events real if you can't see them? You know? Like anything that happens, you can just tune out because we can't see it.
existence is only stuff we see, so
Yeah.
therefore if we don't see anything, existence doesn't exist.
Yeah. But smell is definitely the most useless one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
But smell and taste are the same thing.
well,
Nope.
basically.
'Cause
Okay, how about hunger and thirst?
I'd rather
What
be
about
hungry
them?
Well,
than thirsty.
$5 million, but you lose your ability to feel hunger.
What? That's a good deal.
Yeah, I really,
No, because when do you know how to eat? And then
I just set an alarm every 3 hours.
and force yourself to eat.
Yeah,
If it was the which I'd rather
but
feel,
you're not enjoying your food
that's
with
true.
the feeling of fulfillment.
that's
I guess
true.
that's kind of the same thing as losing your sense of taste because everything's just like
Not
forced.
taste is just dopamine, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Taste is just dopamine, and thirst is just like you know when you haven't drank in a little while and you're feeling dehydrated and you take that big gulp of cold water and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you become Palpatine from episode 3. Yeah, do it. Yeah.
Yeah, you just become this dehydrated goblin.
Yeah. So
Makes
you
sense.
never had that sensation if you don't feel thirst.
That's
Right.
true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
would you take $5 million and not feel thirst or
No,
hunger?
I don't need money like that.
Well,
I don't.
what kind of money do you need, Ciaran?
No kind of money.
No, 100 euros for sure. Yes, I need that.
No. The thing is, I get what Ciaran means because the money that he gets, he wants to receive it through like illegal means. So he wants to
No.
work really hard and then like
Yeah.
cheat the system somehow.
Yeah.
If you just get 5 million, you don't feel
Ciaran wants
accomplished.
to be a pimp
Yeah.
and like
Pimp chimping.
do some human trafficking.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, no.
Yeah. You're just on the street. Come on!
He has experience though from this year when he was human trafficked for a long time.
Yeah, I was kidnapped.
Yeah. But wait, do you have any stories to tell or is it all like kind of fuzzy?
Well, the only thing I remember is seeing this kind of tall, maybe around your height, this individual.
Wait, what? That's
Yeah.
a coincidence
And-
because my height is very common
And like
for
he had
people to
this
have.
really like, he was like kind of blonde, but like brunettish, like in the
Oh.
middle of the two.
Okay.
And like,
So you would say he's kind of like unclear hair color.
yeah, come to think of
lighter
it.
lighter in the summer.
Yeah,
darker
exactly.
in the winter.
Yeah. And he liked to wear a lot of streetwear.
Oh, okay. That's.
I know that much. And like he had this thing of having a lot of rings as well on his fingers.
Oh, were they like marriage rings?
No, they were just like,
Are you talking about Johnny Depp?
Oh,
rings.
that does kind of sound like Johnny Depp.
It does, but
Yeah.
like, I think he was speaking Finnish at some point.
Oh, that might be a hallucination. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, what did this
Inside
This-
jokes,
this
guys.
man do?
He was just screaming like, ooh, 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 and stuff like that. And
Oh,
it confused me.
okay.
Okay.
This sounds like a very non-sexual fantasy of yours.
I don't have any of the other
Wait,
types.
what is a very non-sexual
Well,
fantasy?
it's a fantasy.
There's fantasies and there's sexual fantasies, but what is a non-sexual fantasy?
Okay.
It's a fantasy.
Yeah, it's basically a fantasy, but I just wanted to specify.
You didn't need to specify anything.
Okay, what are your top non-sexual fantasies?
What?
Mine is 100% that. Ah! Mine is
This is so
definitely.
cursed.
Mine is definitely that the Christopher Nolan bit was true, and that he is making a movie about that because that sounds very interesting.
Same.
I'm Christopher Nolan, awarded Academy awarded director. I'm actually planning on Inception 2, where Leonardo DiCaprio has non-sexual dreams.
Non-sexual. dreams.
Non-sexual dreams.
Oh, like about his
Non-sexual
wife.
fantasies.
About his wife, or
Yeah, and he's trying to get back
Oh.
to the sexual fantasies.
oh, so wait, these new movies of yours, they clearly have like a reoccurring theme of like finding your true sexuality.
Yes.
Are you trying to tell us something, Christopher?
I'm gay.
Oh, that actually makes sense. All of his movies have male leads.
That's true.
Hello, this is gay director, Academy Award director, Christopher
Every
Nolan.
time he spawns and he has like another title in his name.
But I came up with like actually for the affection
Yeah.
or whatever. Like
Wait,
you know,
what?
it'd
The movie is called
be
Infatuation.
infatuation. That's what it was.
Wait,
Like,
what about the Inception 2?
They
movie?
both exist. But see,
They're all on the back burner.
Yeah, but what's it called?
Inception, 2.
Inception 2.
That's literally it.
Come on, Chris. you
The
can do
mind
better
is-
than that.
In Inception.
In Inception.
No, but here, listen to this. So the idea for infatuation is like they're both like floating in this like non-existence, and
Yeah.
they're like, "You can't touch me."
Yeah.
You can't touch me. I will destroy the world. I don't care anymore. Then they hug, and then just like the
Just
ending
to
scene is
clarify, Ciaran, the movie's called Infatuation.
infatuation.
It is a word.
Yes, that's what I said.
Yes, but you boys, you couple young boys,
Hey,
Beautiful.
Chris, we're 18 now.
beautiful couple young boys, seem very confused about my choice of artistic expression when it came to the name, the title of this new piece of art.
No, we just didn't know if you were saying infatuation or coming up with your own word,
Yeah.
including that.
Yeah, I was really confused because Infatuation sounds like the movie takes place in a vat of acid, and I think another show did that already.
Joker.
But I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that you steal ideas, so
Ha!
I was kind of letting it go. But
This is idea stealing Academy winner,
gay
awarded
director.
gay director Christopher Nolan.
Yeah,
Hello.
yep.
I wear scarves.
So Chris, can I ask you something? I really wanted to ask this.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my god! I almost just
Jesus.
broke time itself.
Christopher Nolan really smashed that table when he left. That was really interesting.
Yeah,
Very
well,
scary.
That was a very sensual smash. Like I could feel it in my
Yeah,
bones to
yeah.
the deepest level.
Do you know what else you can
What
feel
were-
in your bones?
What were we about to ask from Christopher Nolan?
No, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'll ask him next time he visits us.
Ciaran, throw us a question.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Random question. Do you know how the Maori beliefs see that the Northern Ireland of New Zealand was created?
Oh my god. Wait,
Ciaran.
what the fuck? Northern Ireland.
No, the Northern Island of New
Oh.
Zealand. They
Yeah.
have
How
like
wa-
a story.
Well, how was it created?
Yeah, like where did it come from?
Wait, can we guess?
Is this mythos?
Okay.
Yeah, this is mythos.
Okay, if it's mythos, I'm guessing it's the back of a giant gorilla.
No. Dude, this is New Zealand. It's about the Kiwis.
Yeah.
The Maori.
So
But it could be a gorilla baboon.
it could be. It could
Bottom.
be. Or it could be Lord of the Rings based. So maybe
Wouldn't it be the other way around?
Sauron.
Sauron
Sauron.
orgasmed
Sa-
on the
on
land.
the land, and the
and
land grew
with
into
trees,
trees with kiwi
kiwi
birds that sprouted
this
into
women
woman
that-
mountains, massive
that made the
ma-
guys who
created-
created
this
huge
huge island,
rock island,
which split
split
into
multiple
smaller
islands.
That was pretty good.
You guys scare me. But no, you're wrong.
Oh.
It's based on Maui again, who's the hero in a lot of Polynesian cultures, and he's joined the Rock Johnson's character in Moana.
Oh,
Is based on him.
okay.
So what he did was his brothers went fishing, and he wasn't allowed to go fishing with them. So he got
Why?
this jawbone
Why?
that his mother gave him because he was the youngest and didn't want him. He was
They
big.
don't want him.
Yeah, didn't want him to come
But
with
wouldn't
them.
it be good if they want to get rid of him to make him go
They
fishing?
didn't want to
and
get
throw
rid
off
of
the
him. They just
boat?
didn't want him to come with them when they're trying to have fun.
Oh.
So he sneaks on
so
the
he
boat.
he was a party pooper.
Yeah. And he
Yeah.
took this jawbone that his grandmother had given him and made it into his own fishing rod. And he fished up this big creature, like this big whale-like creature, and the carcass became the Northern Island.
I was pretty close.
Yeah.
That was
What do you
pretty
mean?
close.
I was pretty close.
We
we
were pretty
literally
close.
came up with. Oh, I was pretty close.
But yeah, because Maui has a lot of interesting facts, because a lot of the different Polynesian cultures, Tahitian, Samoan, Tongan, and Maorian, have different versions of the same myths.
Oh, okay. Didn't they all have that one king who had 12 different names?
Nope. That's Hawaiian.
Oh, that's how.
King Kamehameha.
Oh yeah.
Johannes is racist.
No, I'm just very uncultured in Pacific Island.
Ooh, did you hear something else that's kind of interesting? This has to do with Johannes was before we started speaking German, and
Was I?
yeah, or fake German at least. And there comes this. Guess what this word means? Farvernugen.
Farfernugen.
Yeah.
It's definitely related to food.
Nope.
Don't give us hints. Let us go with an
I
answer.
just said no.
Okay, well, definitely not related to food. Kieran's nodding. I'm right. I'm on the right track. It could be related to relationships or nature. Those are the two. But which path do we go on?
Well, Nugen really sounds like some sort of, gesture.
Gesture. Yeah, it must be relationships then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But is it friendships or romantic relationships?
I'm guessing it's some sort of a variation, when the Russians and the French do they kiss? Greeting?
Oh, like, yeah, they hug each other and then kiss both sides of the face. Yeah, yeah. We just did it.
Russians just
We just did it with Noah.
And but what is the German version of that?
The German version,
They kiss right here on the middle of the lip.
in the middle. Oh, where the mustache was.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
mustache.
The mustache. Everyone knows what we're talking about, so we don't
Oh
have to
my
mention
no.
it.
They come
stop.
like one at a time, like ma from like the top angle, so they kiss in the
But
middle
what
of
if,
the mustache.
What if the person's really tall? Do they have stools with them?
Yeah, they
like
go,
foldable
they go,
stools.
They go, "Nog stolen."
Nog stolen. Farfen nogen stolen. That's what it's called.
That's Swedish.
It's
but-
portable stools they have in their back pocket that they unravel, go on top of it,
Stolen
and
slitch.
slitch. Yeah, and the back pocket of German jeans is therefore called the Farfen nogen stolen
Stitch.
stitch.
All right, Ciaran, tell us how correct we are.
If I had to give you a percentage, I'd say 0.
Really?
Yep. Farfen
Wow.
Nugen is a catchphrase coined by Volkswagen in 1990 in these American ads, and it literally is just like an amalgamation of words that means driving enjoyment. Farfen Nugen. So you were nowhere near.
Pfaffennugen.
Why is that a word?
You know, when I get in my Toyota Corolla and
I
truck
feel
on
the Farfen nogen.
and when I cruise down the street.
It's a very
smell
weird
like
word,
it,
but
I get a good Pfaffennugen of that.
it's a thing a lot of Americans
Alright.
know in like the 90s.
All right. Are we?
Before we end this podcast,
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to ask you, because this is going to come out of the blue, but
Are you gay?
no.
Okay.
I'm just saying because, you know, it's been a while.
Yeah.
And I really miss doing this because I feel like it gave me a lot of insight that I wouldn't think about unless I was forced to do it, you
Yeah.
know? So I want to ask you, what makes you happy right now? Like, what is the thing that you're kind of grateful or just you feel satisfied about in life?
I'm really happy that Christopher Nolan is here. Hello, this is gay. Are still an actor, Christopher Nolan,
Director.
Academy winner, director.
Yeah.
Yes.
Christopher, I actually had a question that I really wanted to ask you.
I'll
No,
give
please,
you-
please.
I'll give you 15 seconds.
15 seconds. Okay.
Starting now.
Starting now? Or
Starting
like
now.
or
It's
when you
seconds
first
in.
said it? Oh, I'm in now. So I have to ask it now before
Yes,
the 15
you-
seconds is
yes.
up. Okay. Yeah. So basically this whole time when you were here, or well, time is relative because you came back in time, but our time when you were here, I had this question that I really wanted to ask you. And but both times, oh, so hard to get ideas out sometimes. Well, maybe he'll revisit
Really
us
happy
in the
that
future.
he got on this podcast.
Yeah. I think it was great.
Yeah.
And what about you,
I'm
Ciaran?
a little bit of a questionable guy sometimes, but
Yeah.
yeah, Ciaran, what are you happy about?
That's a hard question.
Come on, surely
He's-
something makes you
He's
smile.
squinting so hard right now.
Hardness. No. Happiness.
Hardness makes you happy.
Okay.
No, I mean a simple life
Yeah.
for a simple man.
Yeah. Reject humanity, return to monkey. Right?
Yeah, animals are cool, except pandas.
Pandas?
They're useless.
Return to monkey.
Yep. And humanity destroys, monkey creates.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
What about you, Noah?
I already told you.
Okay.
he told us in the past, present, future.
Oh, that's true.
Infatuation.
Indeed.
In inception.
No, I was happy that Christopher Nolan visited this
Yeah, that's
podcast.
true. Yeah, I forgot.
Yep. I'm looking
Are
for a
you-
proverb
You're
right
doing
now.
a proverb.
Yeah,
I'm doing
we have to.
Ooh.
Oh, you found one, huh?
This is very good.
You're just pretending that you just found it, huh?
No, I actually did find it.
Although researching, the reason why we couldn't do this podcast is because you are the proverbs, actually.
Yeah.
After 6 months.
Yeah, it took me a very long time. But honestly, thank you for sticking around, and we're gonna get back to daily uploads very soon. That's a promise. we never defer from our schedule.
Every day, 1 hour of podcasts.
Yep,
Of course.
at least.
Yeah.
All right. Any closing statements before I tell this proverb?
Go out there.
Go out.
Seize the day.
Yep. Greet as many people as you can.
Hug
shake their
people.
hands.
Be happy.
Don't wear a
Do
mask.
some tongue with them.
Remember to cough a lot. Don't wear a mask. And
Nope.
Don't listen
Yeah.
to the NHS.
Don't wear masks.
Coronavirus causes 5G. No, wait.
What? That's good. Let's go.
Yeah, that's why America has
Yo,
5G.
when I get Corona, 5G.
Your phone internet, you get like a notification.
Yeah.
Your internet has updated to 5G.
But yes,
Nice.
what is your proverb, my man?
Oh yeah, any closing statement from you?
Stay safe.
Wow, what a wholesome,
cringe.
wholesome, yeah.
Running good for people.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so this proverb is from New Zealand.
Oh,
And,
what a coincidence!
I know, it's weird, but
Is it that Ciaran orgasmed on the land and then it grew trees and then
What can I say?
Is that the
except
proverb?
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
yep, we're descending into absolute chaos. But it was written in the Maori language, which I'm gonna butcher horribly right now. Hi aroha wakato, he aroha puta mai. And it means, if kindness is sown, then kindness you shall receive. Thank you. We'll see you next week.
Wow, so
Thank
lovely.
you.
Okay, I guess that's it.
Yep.
All right, and now we will do an audio sync.
Yep.
What shall we say on
We're
three?
in, boys.
I have no idea.
What will we do on three?
Well,
Stalling. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Stalling.
okay, that was
That will